Hi, this is Marcia, and today we're talking about two things that you need to do to be successful with your project. We're going to talk about one, sharing your document, and two, visible learning. You ready? Let's get started. Hi, everybody. Thanks again for joining in. I'm glad you're here. We're going to talk about two key things that we need to do when you are implementing and working on your project. First, we're going to talk about sharing your document. So when you go into Canva or PowerPoint or a Word document, what we want you to do is share your document with your team or your partner. So it's pretty easy. I'm inside of Canva right now. And when I go to Canva, I'm going to open up my presentation. Once my presentation is open, you're going to see all kinds of templates that you can use. So don't be afraid, you can use those templates. But what we want you to do today is get set up to share. So you're going to go to share and you're going to put your teammates or your partner into that share aspect. So you just go in, add in people, and then you find who you want to add. Also include your teacher. We want to make sure you include your teacher so they can see your thinking and process, which leads us to number 2. When you are working through your project, we are going to be looking at how you came to the end product. From everything from brainstorming, what is your topic going to be about? What are your key things that you want to share and present? To collaborating. That's why we wanted you to share your document. We wanted to make sure that you are collaborating together and not one person's doing all the heavy lifting. We're also going to look for revision. This is a big key piece. We want to see that you're editing, modifying, revising your work, not just turning in a final product. And we also want to make sure the creation is from you. We want to see your creativity. Put your own personality into it. That's what we're looking for when you're creating your project. And of course, then the final product, which will showcase inside of that rubric. But these are the key things that we're going to be looking for when you're designing your product. Okay, now we're going to talk about plagiarism. It's so easy nowadays to just copy and paste and put things into a project, and that is not what we want to see. Through the revision history, we can keep track of large copy and paste as well as edit and revising moments. That's what we're looking for. We want to see your thinking and process. Large copying from internet to your project is actually plagiarism, so be careful. The revision history. I want to go back over this one more time. Most programs like Canva, PowerPoint, Word document, they all have the ability to go back and see who has contributed and who has been making edits to your project. That's why we wanted to make sure that you shared it with your teacher, you shared it with your teammates and your partner. Now the most important part, can the teachers tell if you used AI? And the answer is yes, in some ways, because AI doesn't have your personality. AI sometimes over polishes the product and it doesn't sound like you. So when we're looking at your product, we're looking to make sure that it's your voice, your personality, and that you are revising and editing throughout the whole project creation. So what does success for your project look like? You shared your document with your partner. You both contributed, you both collaborated. Your work shows clear thinking process, and you used your internet and your resources to create a final product. Good luck with your project and have fun.